something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself. They sort of hated it. I reinvented myself.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. His first carry. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, it's Mack, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's Mack. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down is Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Humphries with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 694. Down.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Four down. Down. Wide 8. Come here. That's up.
Carr to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
694. Yo, Chief.
Now Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Purdue. Down. You ready? White. 637.
Carr now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Get down. You ready? 29.
Carr now on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Locke. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A shotgun snap for Luck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. from the gun. Here's Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Simon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the gun, Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big...
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Hines. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Hines. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Long. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
4 down, 4, get set. Blue 80. 808.
Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his... And he's going to go down again. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
6:37. Now.
Here's Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards at a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Check 4, check down. Blue 80. 637.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, easy.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go with Washington to begin the drive. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. catch right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6-18. We're good.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, 7:34. 24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6:37.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Watch number 12. 6:37. 6:18. 6:37. 7:34. 7:34.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts getting ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw is Locke. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. And they'll run it here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hurry! 1, 6, 22!
From the red zone now, Luck throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Hines on the toss play, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
29.
Carr now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6:37.
On second down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Carr to throw on second down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Get set. 185. 7:34. 6:37.
From the gun, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and throw it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, down! You 188! 694!
Throwing again. Carr to the right side here, the tight end Thomas. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Go Chief! 694!
On first down, Carr. This is caught inside the 15. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And now here's another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Luck gonna throw it. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Chief, down!
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.